Manifestation is the word of the moment. The big promise that you can achieve anything you want in your life just through the power of the mind. But if that's true, why are most people not living the life of their dreams? Maybe you've tried manifestation already, but it didn't work for you. In this video, I will explain what manifestation really is and how it works, at least in my understanding of it, why it may not have worked for you and for most people, and how you can make it work. And yes, we're going to be talking about trauma. So you probably want your life to be better, right? Maybe better relationships, better health, more money, more success, more time, more freedom, more love, more happiness. And how cool would it be if you could achieve that just through the power of the mind? All you have to do is think about what you want, believe it's real, and poof, it's there. This is what the manifestation gurus most often promised, and I want to begin by deconstructing that idea. This is what the manifestation gurus most often promise, and I want to begin by deconstructing that idea. While that may be true on a certain higher level, in this physical world that we live in, thoughts and beliefs manifest through attitude and action. So if you're wanting to manifest more money, but you're just sitting there waiting for it to arrive, it's possible, but less likely. As I like to say, the best way to manifest an apple is to go to the grocery store and buy one. So action and attitude are essential. But, and this is where the gurus are right, action and attitude begin with thought. To get that apple from the grocery store, you had to think about it first, so that's true. But, and now this is where they usually don't go deeper, and the biggest reason people fail, thought itself is just the most surface level of the mind. Behind thought, there is emotion and belief. They are what gives strength and foundation to our thoughts. They create our thoughts. If you want to manifest what you want, you must start from the foundation, your beliefs and emotions. Then those will lead to the right thoughts, and in turn, the right thoughts will lead to the right attitudes and actions. So to go to the grocery store and get that apple, you first had to believe that you'd find an apple there. You had to feel good about the idea of getting an apple, and you had to believe in your ability to go get that apple and actually eat it. If you try to force the thoughts you want into your mind, but they're not backed by your emotions and your beliefs, or worse, they are in disagreement with them, then they will be empty and powerless. They won't work. Besides, the thing that you want to manifest must be congruent with who and how you are within. For example, if you wish for a better, healthier relationship, but you're full of insecurities and patterns that make you sabotage and destroy your relationships, then it simply can't happen. As much as you think about what you want, and as much as the universe may want to give you that, it can't happen because you're not compatible with it. This is the idea behind affirmations, and it's also why they don't work in a profound and lasting way most of the time. It's also why manifestation doesn't work for most people, because their emotions and beliefs are not aligned with what they want. Okay, but why are your emotions and beliefs not aligned with what you want? Doesn't that seem counterproductive, not to say illogical? Well, this is where we need to talk about trauma. I'm not going to go deep and dive deep into what trauma is and how it happens in this video. For that, you can watch my next video on this subject. But trauma is essentially an experience where you or a part of you feels unsafe to exist. And you learn that. That experience creates in you a deep belief that you can't be, do, or have that thing. And out of that belief are born protective emotions that will prevent you from being, doing, or having that thing again. You can probably already see where this is going. If you experience some form of trauma, and we all do, all it takes is a negative experience early in our life where we feel helpless or unseen, you might have internalized the belief that the very thing you want to be, do, or have now is not safe for you to be, do, or have. And of course, you created the corresponding protective emotions that now prevent you from taking the attitudes and the actions that would allow you to be, do, or have that. So that's how trauma hinders manifestation. It creates beliefs and emotions that, although with a self-protective intention, they become self-sabotaging instead, as they are contrary to what you want now. So they prevent you from moving forward and from taking the necessary attitudes and actions, no matter how much you try to change your thoughts or how many affirmations you say every day. But there's an even deeper layer to this, because you could think, okay, then I just have to believe that I can be, do, or have this. Instead, I will be able to achieve it. Well, not so fast. Your protective parts are onto you. They know that if you believe that you can, then you will. And they're terrified of that. So, besides stopping you from being, doing, or having that, they must also prevent you from believing that you can be, do, or have that. In other words, your traumatized parts will do anything to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. Because, remember, they learned that it wasn't safe and they are trying to protect you. And they know that belief is the most powerful and essential part of you making something happen. In other words, manifestation. And that means that preventing you from believing in it is also the most effective way of ensuring that you stay safe and stuck, and of thwarting any attempts of you achieving it. Belief is the biggest threat to them, and they make sure to kill it and bury it 6 feet under. Interestingly, the idea for this video came from a recent conversation with someone close to me. This person has been going through a period of profound personal growth and transformation, and she was sharing how for many years she didn't believe life could be better. In fact, she couldn't even picture it. Even now, believing that was very challenging and one of the main things she is working on. And through that conversation, I helped her understand why that was so. Early in her life, she had experienced a lot of pain and helplessness, even inside her own family. And to protect herself from despair and to survive, she had to prevent herself from believing that life could be any other way. And that survival mechanism was still very active today, still preventing her from dreaming of and creating the life of her dreams. So what's the solution to this, you may ask? Are we fated to stay stuck with these patterns forever? The good news is we're not. Trauma can be healed by reverting the very thing that created it in the first place, unsafety. It's by bringing safety to your protective and traumatized parts that they will relax, get out of the trenches, and finally allow you to be, do, and have that which you most want to. In other words, to manifest the life you want successfully, first you must find and heal the shadows that are keeping you stuck no matter how hard you try. Once you do that, the doors of transformation will open and what you want will naturally flow in, provided, of course, that you still take action. And this is exactly what this person that I had this conversation with is doing now, and her life is beginning to change and align with her deeper wishes. And you can do it too. Hey, easier said than done, right? The process of meeting and healing our shadows is a delicate and challenging one, and you might have no idea how to do it safely and effectively. Don't worry, while this is not the topic of this video, stay tuned for my next ones where I'll walk you through this process. But here's something you can start doing right now. The biggest challenge with this process is that our emotions and beliefs are usually subconscious. To be able to meet and work with them, first we need to improve our capacity for emotional awareness. And I've distilled more than 8 years teaching people how to develop emotional awareness into my step-by-step guide to emotional awareness. And the best part is you can get it for free. You will find the link to get it in the description below. And all you have to do is enter your name and email and I'll send it to you you immediately. And one last thing, I also personally guide my clients through this exact process of healing into flourishing. If you want me to help you do the same so you can heal your traumas and manifest the life of your dreams, you'll find a link to apply in the description below. I'm Dr. Filipe Rocha from the Star Soul School, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, make sure to leave a comment for me, to like, share and subscribe for more.